Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Our channel covers a range of topics including current events, fitness, personal development, and technology to help you look, feel, and live your best life. Tune in for actionable advice and engaging discussions. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you. So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it? Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
About how we can better ourselves and further ourselves, further your mind, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gon' wear my trust on the life
Let's be clear. This is
I ain't gon' be no love when the bag don't sleep.
invasion. We
Deep, deep pressure, feelings in the middle of the street. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the hoes was at. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the bros was at. 3:30 in the morning, scroll through the call up. Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off. I love when you count me out. 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 My name is in your mouth.
Alright, might be about you. Next run, might be about you.
conductor. Welcome to the new rule era. Yo, this that purple tape mix for Tony vibes. Hey yo, imagine getting murdered with the ace in the Sub Village. Sure is. Yeah. DJ Drama.
Hey yo, I'ma take it back to the ski mask Chanel. So yo, with my mouth, I can never fail. I can be through you, I can tell you a tell. You ain't never ate Bruce Chris in a cell. Everything grab, you moving at a pace of a snail. Supreme clientele, cause my cocaine pal is rap doing alright. My dope house well with Egypt, reading Portland's Cutter doing well on a mountain. R&B bitches on my bandwagon. Boxes cost 500, I got my pants sagging. If you had to drive 50 miles, you was hand cracking. Back when I popped the Infinite, I had the less rag. True story, I could get anything done. Runway, Gucci, jeans, shoe, hair in the palm, Santorini, black sand, dick sucks in the sun. The top 3 and not 3 and 2, but I'm the Vanetta Loves. See me, I'm the model type. Balenciaga torty with the piranha bites. Ace rolls on ice. Hit you broad day, fuck you in the pole lights. Nigga, I'm dose nice.
Returning the boom back with 2 million on the wrist. DJ Drama.
Top brown sailor, surrounded by Trump paraphernalia. I dare you to step to the car, you be a failure. Peace to all my niggas live from the east by the core. Gangsters, boy, got a fresh 15 who throwing aces. I'm stepping on your shit, chrome automatic. And don't forget to switch, hold up.
That's been black on you niggas. Just hold up.
Hey yo, ain't nobody fresher, that's word to my hymen. Brains everywhere on the wall, go get some diamond. Back to back on Perry on about the vomit. Hanging out the red ghost with the shot stick. Everything I see you niggas, yeah, I never rocked it. But the little bitch burn a hole through your pocket. I ain't see the mark 3 years, nigga, stop it. Shake that shit, bitch, shake it and drop it, man. I'm immortal, all lost time fraud on. Plus it smell like time.
There's more. Because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes. Namely, the Max syndrome story. There's more. Because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes. Namely, the Max syndrome story.
There is no nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and
She's got power to spare. Big approach, running dead center.
Watch the power. She's flying. Huge blow. Oh my. Table's breaking. Look out. Get down. She finishes the twist. She's in the debris. Medics to the...
Oh, damn. As long as attractive men want me, and they do. C'est la vie.
Yeah, right, yeah, right. Yeah, right, yeah, right. Yeah, right, yeah, right.
Oh, damn.
Hey, what you say to me, nigga?
I said you look like Dracula, goofy ass nigga. Count Chocula head ass. You know that nigga in the mirror like, I'm about to kill him with this. I always look like I just left the barbershop. This nigga got the nerve to be mad. Nigga, ain't nobody told you to do this shit. Nigga, you look ridiculous. This nigga look like a Halloween decoration. Party city tape on having ass nigga.
Oh, damn.
Super fly guy.
Hey yo, Rodeo, Rolls Royce, roof retracted. Rugalay on the Mississippi lap, relaxing. Rich to a Von Cleef party. Max and Sack shopping bags, had a blood back in front of morning. Dope bags on my Reese Cooper coattail. If the 20 bricks land, watch the boat shell. Hit 4 extra niggas, oh well. You serve crack through the doorbell. Hit a lick face in the mall, gelling knee high. Black badge, hit every pothole in the east side. Trying to teach niggas up, but they lack vision. Still got 30 left, my homie cried on the last visit. We ate wings on the last visit. Swiss shoes, now you on the rep, you on the rap Simmons. Up the self ridges looking like a meal ticket. Spent 50 at the counter, but we still niggas. I'm about to go and buy land. Wrist crank, kick, Miller, Jackie Chan. That's the storm, Balenciaga, Afghanistan. Going Dior shopping off hand in hand. Bulletproof vest, Tasha Nakamoto. Kept the X running, shot the nigga black, I'm solo. Daytona Robo, Easy Tools Rojo. Money good, $500,000 Chanel hobo. I'm the pinnacle, see through your subliminal. Spy everything twice, 2 Louis racks identical. Style minimal, style like Larry David. See through Celine tank top, Celine trainers. Just came from a headshot, brains aim. Kissing my triple beam like nigga, we made it. Woo. Like nigga, we made it. Thought it wasn't coming back, crackhead jeans say it.
Oh, damn.
Niggas ain't fucking with me, man.
On decorations. But the white boys had told all them French gals that we had tails. Then they found this ignorant colored soldier. Paid him to tie a tail to his ass and run around half naked making monkey sounds. They put him on a big round table in the Cafe Napoleon. Put a reed in his hand, crown on his head, blanket on his shoulders, and made him eat bananas in front of all them Frenchies. Oh, the white boys danced that night. Passed out leaflets with that boy's picture on it. Called him Moonshine. king of the monkeys. And when we slit his throat, you know that fool asked us what he had done wrong.
Country shot.
My daddy told me we got to turn our backs on his kind, Wilkie. Close our ranks to the chitlins, the collard greens, the cornbread style. We are men, soldiers, and I don't intend for our race to be cheated out of its place of honor and respect in this war.
The pupils burn from the gaze of the sunlight. Trying to go legit this time with no gunfight. Straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving in crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan blew off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't show his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monster's out, straight down in the opera house. Scorpion pendant, red stone in a lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the Chinaware. Speaking through Tesla phones, tucked behind the ear. Snow White Royce, guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding, rock wallets, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin', what's the concierge? 50 years of hip hop, New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop, one more you can holler at me. You can holler at me.
That I gotta be the best of all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at, the greatest, the best looking man, the best dressed man. Long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that. You know why? Let's face it, if you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Who you're looking at, the man.
The almighty, the legend, the legendary Westside.
Hollow be thy name.
Fly God himself.
You're looking at the man. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it! Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it!
You son of a bitch! 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 You son of a bitch!
You're now rocking with the hottest DJ. With the hottest DJ. Dropping banger after banger.
Bring it on now!
This is your girlfriend's favorite DJ. Yes! Spinning on the ones and twos.
Check it out.
The dopest beats are ready. Testing speakers. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's go. This is the hottest DJ in the city. In the city. Live in the mix. It's the one. It's the one and only. You are now rocking with the.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
will begin now.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? Yo, let me get a sound check. Saul, what it do? What it do?
Salute.
Sounding good, Tito.
Yeah, what up?
What up, Mr. O? What up?
What's up? What's up? What's good?
All right, we got a ball game. Everybody sound good. Yo, salute to the chat, man. I see y'all piling in here. Appreciate y'all. Shells in the building. Universal Black in the building. Music Man, Philly in the building. Stand up. Lord of Brooklyn. What up, Brooklyn? Never ran, never will. What we got? Oh, Theo Waff, $5 super chat. We gonna get right to you in a minute, Black. Theo Waff supporting the chat. All right, right when we walking in. I like that. Let's keep that motion. Universal Black, Lord of Brooklyn, 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. Whoa, okay. Kyle watchers is piling in. All right, good. All right, everybody must know we got an intro. Currington Morris in the building. What's up? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, we got a good show lined up. I ain't gonna keep y'all incredibly long. We won't get through everything. Let's do it this way. Hold on. Do I gotta hold on? Let me check. Here's it. Shout out to No News podcast.
She's boss. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might, saving the day all through the night. All by herself. New strong black woman action. Bold. She's boss. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might, saving the day all through the night. All by herself. New strong black woman action.
AI is undefeated.
Damn.
I know, right? Yo.
Man, I love technology.
Yo, they getting killed by their old tropes. Yo, everybody, that definitely let me know if I start boring. And everybody in the chat, yo, flood the chat with emojis, man. Flood the chat with emojis. Let's get it started. Bet. Let's get after it. So let me get an opening statement. We get it rocking.
Yeah, it looks like the Libs is trying to get ahead of it and kick off their campaigns early. We don't know if it's going to be Gavin Newsom, AOC, or Kamala, or a combination of, whatever. What we're going to have to start doing is frame them as extremists as they are. And, just be mindful that, if this shit is kicked off. You know what I mean? It's official, It's right on time. This is a year before actual midterms and stuff like that. So they're really trying to get ahead. So all this sort of walk back talk, this reach back shit and all that other stuff, I say no surrender, no retreat, no yards given up. Let's continue to march forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tito, what you got for me?
Hey, man, first of all, man, I think we're going to have to get an order of protection for Theo Waff, man. This nigga Gabe come over to my channel the other day, and the first thing he mentioned was Theo. I'm like, what the fuck? You come over to my channel to talk about this, man? What the hell's wrong with you, bro? You can hear the nigga gums all in the micro. I mean, you can see his gums in the chat. You know what I'm saying? The niggas gums look like a beanbag chair with teeth out of them shits, man.
You can see the niggas gums in the chat,
Yeah, man.
Let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
But you know what though, man? You know what? With all of this legal shit that's thrown back and forth with the Democrats, man, I'm surprised ain't nobody ever just broke it down as simple as I'm about to break it down. You know how broads will talk all this equality shit, you know what I'm saying? Then when they get divorced and heaven forbid that's when they want equality. That's when they want everything to be half, right? The Democrats are the same way, man. They talk all of this. Oh, this is a lawless administration. The only part of the fucking Constitution that they follow is the fucking 10th Amendment. That's it. So get the fuck out of here. It's the only part of the Constitution that you motherfuckers follow. Shut the fuck up. You and Woody Johnson, the Jets owner, shut the fuck up. And that's my opening statement.
Well played, sir. That gets a fat one.
She's got power to spare. Big approach, running dead center.
Watch the power. She's flying. Huge blow. The table's breaking. Look out. Get down. She finishes the twist. She's in the debris. Medics to the...
All right, guys, and that's Tito. I'm spamming the chat with his the link to his book. I'm hearing rave reviews from everyone. I know a lot of people purchased it, and I'll pin it to the top of the chat in a minute. Mr. O, what say you, sir?
Yes, Mr. O with the info. All my exes out their mind. They like messing with dudes that can't see me. I guess they love helping out the blind. Everybody out here talking about the Democrats and all that shit. Yo, they trying to do damage control. Have you seen the little Jezebel with the messed up weed called Jasmine other in them polls? Man, that's nasty work. That crazy it is. Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the next 2 years or what are we gonna be is. Is it gonna be J.D. Vance as the next president, or we gonna have somebody Democrat gonna be the next president? But I digress. Hey, Fat Keisha breaking down the stage. Yo, we all see that mess. And I passed the mic. That's my opening statement.
All right, bet. Mr. O in the building. That's his banner on the screen. I know a lot of y'all already subscribed, but if you are not, give my man a sub. All right, we're about to get cracking. Let's knock there we go. Damn, they moving shit around back here in StreamYard. Phil Waff with the $5 super chat. Let's give him his drops. He said, yo, everyone, support Machismo TV or extra homework for everyone. And Theo, this drop is specifically for you because I know you like the Ukrainian girls. That's right. Oh, Detroit 313 in the building. What up with you, Playboy? Let's just see some gratuitous boobs just for the fuck of it.
Hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day roll.
All right, but let's get it cracking. We're going to start it off with some black female fuckery. Shout out to this one's for Tito, so I'm going to let you take it at the top, but it's round robin with this one. As you know, Tito been doubling down his half of these chicks is half 𝐷𝐿. So as fate would have it, like you can't make this shit up. So this is blowing up, going viral. The substitute teacher, who's a quote unquote stud, gets fired on her first day because she was filming the students posting to social media and doing some halfway weird perv shit with the little girls at the school. So this is what I did. I did my homework. I put a little montage together. So I got the piece of her footage from the joint. Then I got like a little montage of her actual TikToks, which are crazy, her actual page, her trying to clean some shit up in a little commentary. Detroit 313 with the $10 super chat. I see you, Playboy. We're gonna give you some drops right after we get a little piece of this. So let's let this go. Yeah, Music Man, that shit was crazy. But we'll get us to you, Tito, at the top of the hour. Let's go.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought? Yes, ma'am. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these schools.
Creepy.
Kids try to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them. Appreciate it. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough fine head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch. And that was the typical day. As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further comment. What you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Just eat this pussy, you whole ass.
You know what's one thing that I really can't get past about that one stud who just got fired from the substitute teaching job? It's how the fuck you wear that dick everywhere you go. Did you have that dick on when you was in the school?
A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. Never been a loose screw. You get what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all clearly mischaracterizing me. Young adult, went to college, played ball, active sports. Grades always been A1. Like, what y'all saying don't fit me, baby. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about kids like that. Lunch break.
I guess that's gonna be your last lunch break. Because where did you think as a teacher recording students, putting it on your video, was okay? And then after that, you decided to record the students and go, damn, shorty. What do you mean, damn, shorty? You're an adult. And if that wasn't far enough, you then said these students are trying to take you down? Is that a mention to the Chris Brown song, or what are we supposed to be thinking? So now you're surprised you got fired? I'm always confused. People risk their job, do things that common sense should click in and say, hey, why am I doing that? In fact, you should be very happy that you only got fired and wasn't charged with something. I'm very convinced people get these jobs but have alternative missions when they have these jobs. As in, you're a substitute teacher and you didn't think it would be wrong to record the students, 1. 2, you then record the students and talking about, damn, shorty. I purposely left out that part of the video. And then they trying to take you down because you look like them? I don't know if this is a problem with the hiring or something else, because, all right.
She's boss. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might, saving the day all through the night. All by herself. New strong black woman action.
That's all you, Tito.
Nothing I love more than this white man's internet. It's nothing I love more than this white man's internet, because this internet over the past 20 years has been like turning on the lights and see roaches coming out the cereal box. You know what I'm saying? Running and scurrying, right? This internet, this white man's internet, man, it shows you that everything that they've been saying is a projection. And so they don't damn near ran men out of the teaching field, you know, with this same projection. But look, and it's not just women like this stud right here. It's also the ones that dress like Atlantic City hookers, and then, you know, they be turning, you know the BBL teachers. They got them out there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's a lot of the straight ones knocking down the young boys. And when I say young, I'm talking about like 12.
Yeah. But with this abomination right here, what I find particularly vexing is that you come in there recording your first day. You ain't even solidified a position yet. You come in there recording your first day, and then you exposing other people's minor children to public curiosity. Like the shit is weird, man. And then when and then look how your page is. Like, it's supposed to be clear social stratification in the school, and you already got to deal with kids who had their mother might have had them when they was 13 or some shit, and so they really they mommy friend. You already got to deal with that as far as a breakdown of discipline and chain of command and shit, and then you get somebody coming in there like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a complete fucking clusterfuck. It is the school system. This just shows you the decay that this country has gone through right here. Like, but people like this, the BBL teachers, it just shows you that it was all a fucking projection. It was all of the shit that they be saying about men, especially when it's coming out of so-called black woman's mouth. It's a fucking projection. This shit right here shows you that. And I can't call which ones are sicker, studs like this, or the BBL teachers. But let's do a practice that I do on my channel when I flip some gay shit or some half gay shit around to the other gender and see how people would take it. Let's imagine if some international male catalog dressing ass teacher, substitute teacher, came to the school with some damn ripped skinnies on, some motherfucking some damn Coach Soho sneakers on, with a white mesh tank top on and shit, with a whole bunch of gel in his hair with mirror sunglasses. How would you take that?
And on video flirting with a
standing
student
out of the front of his fucking skinnies. Yeah, how would you take that? Or if you had a gym teacher that went out of their way to wear the tightest motherfucking Nike Pro Combat shit that he could find. You know what I'm saying? Print on full display with the tight ass motherfucking spandex compression shirt on. You wouldn't like that. Mm-hmm. So why is this okay, or why is the BBL teacher okay then?
Oh man, it's a CIA, bro. I can't think of that.
No, go ahead, Mr. O. You got it, and then we pass it to Saul. Let me know when you land your plane.
Yeah, man. This teacher can't read the room, and the kids can't read. It's a class action and literacy lawsuit waiting on to happen for real. Like this is like disgusting. Like, again, what's a favorite trope around here? They never take on the attributes or the classifications of an upstanding gentleman.
Upstanding gentleman, yup.
Look, she's dressing like she supposed to be Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Or one of these other mumble rappers from Atlanta with the dreadlocks all tied up or whatnot. Yeah, and she wants these little kids, like she's only a few years removed from them. So she probably out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to put in effect like, yo, I probably could go ahead and talk to him in a couple of years, but you know what I'm saying, we go ahead and stay low key. This is the predator right here they talk about.
Yeah, this is groomer predator shit. And the thing is, she put her, she's caught on, bro, if this was a dude and he was video photoing a student and was like, blatantly being like, oh, he's trying to take me down. He would be arrested for that shit, bro.
Look, this is part of the 92% right here, gentlemen, and people in the chat and people that was watching on the playback. This is the 92% that voted in the past election for Kamala. Fact. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the Most High's only begotten Son. So you got to know the seed by its fruit, like this one on the screen. Look, these ones, mechanic, alcoholic looking studs out here, like this one on the screen. You know what I'm saying? The ones that want to go ahead and fight for their love against you, like they one of the 5 heartbeats, all these tattoos, all these so-called masculine behavior. This is mental illness walking amongst y'all. It's only a matter of time. Once they can't get what they want, they're already losing their jobs, they're losing their minds. They gonna turn on us. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start up in the blickies. They're gonna start doing all type of crazy and chaotic things. And I'll land my plane there.
Oh, well, you're not wrong on that last part though. These studs is violent, bro. They really is violent, ultra violent. That's why the DV between the same sex and other is higher than all couples, straight heterosexual couples as well as gay male couples. Like, yeah, that's
Again, like I said, the teacher can't read the room. The kids can't fucking read. This is a literacy lawsuit waiting to happen. I guarantee y'all, man. There's something gonna happen after this. Watch and see.
all right, facts. So, Saul, that's all yours, Playboy. What you got on this utter fucking debacle here?
Well, once they took men out of the classrooms, particularly during desegregation, you see the lack of problem solving. You see an uptick in abuse. You see an uptick in people doing drugs in school, high teen pregnancy, and this, that, and the other. And you're just starting to see people be a little more blatant about some of the things that they've been doing. I know that back in the late 90s, when I was in high school, and I see the dynamic of these, would you say, thespian basketball head coaches?
Thespian. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, basketball coaches, and then all of a sudden, all these girls were turned out, and this, that, and the other. It was like a Monster of the Week, film. Like, oh damn, such and such got turned out. Such and such is gay now. You starting to see the kind of beginnings of that degenerate, kind of crap. But
Marshall
teachers have
High
always
School,
done.
West Side.
You said what?
Marshall High School,
said,
West Side of Chicago.
You might want to add Crane or whatever
Academy.
else too. Huh?
He said Marshall West Side.
Academy.
Yeah, the Dyke. Yeah.
My alma mater,
Chicago up here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Marshall, my alma mater, Calumet. Who else? I think on DeSable at one time. Definitely Julian. Most definitely Julian.
Man, that shit started going just like an epidemic and stuff. You know what I mean? And they're gonna have to rein this in. They really are. You know what I mean? It's a silent epidemic that nobody wants to talk about. But I think that for whatever reason, they're gonna be more apt to address the issue with thespian stuff than they will, the regular straight stuff, because there's some people out there who still think it's funny. And I'll land my plane there.
Well played. On that note, we're gonna segue to our next segment. Actually, Tito sent me this joint. So you can take that at the top of the round robin as well. But before we do that, skip my man Detroit 313. What it do, Playboy? He said, "Salutations, brothers. These EBT ass ninjas and fat slobs stop eating 4.99. Fart sell your calories and get your ass back to work." Speaking of eating, here's a drop for you while I double these up. Let's go.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these.
She's got power to spare. Big approach, running dead center.
Watch the power. She's flying. Huge blow. The table's breaking. Look out. Get down. Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes. She's buff. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might, saving the day all through the night. All by herself. New strong black woman action.
Swine, my brother. Swine, my brother. You got Michael saying, "Swine, my brother."
Yeah, I got everything. Y'all like, who did that? Yeah, that should. Motherfucking who sent me this? Fucking Quiet Storm sent me this joint. Hold on, I'll play it again. That shit is hilarious. Quiet Storm sent me this joint. Hold on.
I got some that.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these.
Then
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these.
Then
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just.
Yo, AI gonna be the death of us, cuz.
And that Grace Jones action figure, man, that's where they got it from. You know what I'm saying? From that 007 movie. That's that
007. Yo, that strong black woman action figure shit is hilarious. All right, Tito, you sent me this joint, and I seen this boy. Actually, I seen Dr. Thunder cover him first. Let's play his joint.
Went to college to please my mother. I had a record deal. I was singing backgrounds for Teddy Pendergrass. Let's tell the whole story, not just the parts you like. And
But
most
you still
of us,
went to college.
again, most of us, black men specifically, go to college out of pressure from their mamas and their grandmamas, not because it's something to do to better themselves. The school industrial complex is made for black women. There have been several studies on this that talk about how young black boys are automatically labeled as behavior problems. They were labeled as educable mentally retarded back when Les Brown was in school, and that's going all the way back to the 50s. Then you sit up there and you put them in the programs, then you double down on their reading scores so that you know how many prisons to build. Everything is set up to make sure you rise and think that you are now above us, as opposed to realizing that there's a conspiracy to separate you from me.
That's all you, Tito.
I feel sorry for that brother up on that stage. I hope he got well compensated financially, because if he didn't, he's wasting his time and he's wasting his breath. Australopithecus 𝐾𝐒 has, because of prolonged exposure to too much stress hormones, too many stress hormones like cortisol and noradrenaline, has a underdeveloped frontal lobe and an overdeveloped limbic brain, the hippocampus. So they don't understand causality. They don't understand logic. They don't understand sequential things. Right now, I'm looking at a TikTok video on my phone where you got some tether ass bitch from one of these islands sitting here talking about if racism only targeted black women, most black men wouldn't care. Dumb ass bitch. 40,000 black men fought in the fucking Civil War to end slavery. What the fuck are you talking about? But guess what? Like, you can set your watch to it. It's a bunch of monkey ass bitches in her comment section co-signing to it. So that go with that bullshit that Sergeant Willie P was talking about right there. That blows his theory right out of the fucking window. I think that we are past the point of reasoning with them. Either you go just have one of them as like a fucking a sexual retainer, or you go just deal with constant fucking stress and this monkey ass shit in this monkey community that you got to deal with. Those are the only two choices. Besides, you know, opting out of dating period and going to another country. Because you're dealing with a group, you're dealing with a group of people who are severely underdeveloped mentally, biologically. Is what I'm saying is biological fact. But then on top of the biological fact is the way that they've been psychologically conditioned by this current format of society to be just straight fucking infantilized. Straight infantilized. Now I know that all women are infantilized to a certain degree, but they are the maximum fucking expression of this infantilization that I'm talking about.
No, I agree. No, that's spot on. I was going to piggyback on something you were saying. Yeah, I mean, aside from just coupling and everything, because we have that conversation as all the time, I think the follow-up issue is once you get past coupling, I'm just saying, if you're an FBA black man, you really need to really be seriously concerned about the state of the children that you're going to have with this Keisha. And that with regard to mental illness, all of these other issues, in terms of genetics,
brother,
like
excuse me. Did you just say children? You said children?
Yes, I'm talking about.
No. You meant chattel, right? That's the CH word. You meant chattel.
That's
You
what
didn't
I'm
mean
saying.
children.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But we got a lot of
They view
people
them as
pushing.
chattel. Yeah, they view them as chattel, not children.
No, I agree with you, but we got a lot of people talking stuck just on the coupling thing. Like I said, the other thing is okay, you couple with it, and then like I said, that was never part. Like what's the look at what just happened to Brian McKnight. Like I said, I mean, if you have a man child, you got to worry about that boy being backdooria, and if you got a girl child, it don't matter what economic or social, you got to worry about her being turned out into a whore. Like that's real shit. Like that's something you legitimately gotta contend with. Like I said, and if you have a man child with a Keisha, you got some backdooria coming with your son sometime in the future, no matter which, unless you got sole custody of him. Like that's the reality of the times we live in. So you want a piece of that?
I mean, I would say it's self-evident. I think that what you're going to start to see is more and more of those guys actually preach the table a little more, right? They're going to ease a little bit of the truth in there, and then they're going to bring it back to the table, to try to moderate what's going on. I think that's the new talking point. So they're acknowledging the fuckery at this point, right? Then it's like, oh, we just gonna ride off into the sunset, like we fucking the Django and shit, and it's all good. So fuck out of here.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Even better, man. The Jason's lyric, man. You gonna come up there, go save her, carry in the arms and everything, bro. You want that Jason lyric.
Exactly.
Somebody got died in that situation first.
But yeah, I think that's the new strategy, honestly, and we just gotta watch out for it. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm gonna land my plane, man.
No, I think you're spot on with that in terms of like the softening, the collective softening of the respect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. They starting to call for backup.
Exactly. So, that's I think that's what you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think that's what's coming out of these little strategy sessions and stuff like that. Like, hey, tamper down on a radical feminism is becoming a little too evident as far as what our intentions are, i.e., BLM, you know what I mean? I.e., divestiture music movement, i.e., fruity shit, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get these little moderated males and shit like that front and center, your cultural icons, Snoop bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? And a few other people to kind of moderate that. But that's my theory.
No, I think you're spot on. Mr. O, that's all you. Take us home on this segment.
Yeah. Black man, I don't think he got the memo on the stage. It's a good promo. You know what I'm saying? It's good to go and sell books, but they don't care about your plight, bro. They don't care. Some of them actually put you in your plight to weigh you up and talk about it right now. To go ahead and pontificate. Modern America, let alone Keisha's, the so-called America don't care about the black man's plight. It was set up to make sure that you don't make it in this so-called place. But we already can make it in this place, and I don't use that as so-called victimhood mindset. So this right here is just trying to go ahead and tell them, like, no matter how much you try putting our way, we're gonna make it no matter what. But going back to the dude on stage and what people stand for the longest, they thought they was gonna hold us back, like the teachers. Like we just look at the last video, the teachers right there and teaching us how to go ahead and proceed into this new future that we are trying to go ahead with AI, trying to help brothers get back into the trades. trying to help brothers get what they reading illiteracy and stuff like that, so we could become the new black man, new echelon man for the new age. They want to keep on holding us back with these old talking points, saying that we not doing this, we could be better at that. And every time we try to go ahead and show that we can and do this, we always got to go ahead and try to move another area. We just got to stop trying to explain ourselves and just go ahead and stop the argument and just keep on just making our money and make them shut up. Now I'll land my plane there.
No, I think you're spot on with that. Cool. Hold on. Back. All right, let's roll into our next segment. I wanted to just cover this briefly because we didn't get a chance to last week. I mean, we predicted it. He came out swinging. But I knew he wasn't built for this, and he got too many strings attached to him. Stephen A. Smith having to hide his tail, walk it all back. I knew he was gonna do it. Walk it all back, and it only took 24 hours. The phone calls were made. They sent the drop squad on it, and like I said, this shit coming from inside. This is boule on boule violence right here. That really what it is. But I'm gonna play two clips of this. I'm gonna play them backwards. I'm gonna play like I said, I'm gonna play a black man on TikTok responding to this because like I said, I'll be using TikTok as my general sentiment analysis. Like and I think this is in general like a lot of what people think who are not basically Democratic NPCs. But hold on, let's play two drops while loading.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of
Really, bro?
Go. Let's play old boys. Let's play old boys response, and then we'll play part of Steven's response.
Stephen A. Smith. Really, bro? You seriously let this hyena in her hyena pack make you apologize? Apologize for what? For asking questions, for telling the truth? And then you got people like myself who put themselves out there in your defense because we thought that falsely you were an avatar for black men who speak their mind. Your show was called Straight Shooter. I think you should rebrand to Pea Shooter. Is this what that lady was talking about when she said you had little D energy? What happened to standing on it, bro? I realized you grew up around black women. I did too. So you should know a lot of them are bullies. You allowed yourself to get bullied. But then you think somebody like me is going to vote for you? Don't run, bro. You lost us. Like, really, you lost us.
Because I saw something disturbing in regards to President Donald Trump and how he came at Representative Jasmine Crockett. And I wanted to take this opportunity to attack this issue as it pertained to me and Jasmine Crockett.
Meet soft black man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft black man, your plush. Meet soft black man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates,
and her verbiage and her language and how she talked.
Yeah, we're gonna run some of that back.
How things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks? I have no problem with that.
Yo, he's telling you what the phone call was. Like, no. You don't talk about what she's doing. You talk about what he's doing. And he's sneakily telling you what the phone call was.
I can understand that. And if that is the reason
Not a problem. I could understand that. Not a problem. You can take the gun from my head.
that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her. Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, and Michelle Obama, in my estimation.
Susan Rice gave him a call. Susan Rice, just like she gave Snoop a call. You see, the wonderful, the incomparable Michelle Obama. Somebody gave this nigga a call.
Or anybody else. But what we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am and how it's going to be as long as I'm doing this show. I have no problem apologizing.
Nigga, you ain't gonna say shit after this, apparently.
If I'm wrong, I have no problem apologizing if I've made somebody feel a certain kind of way. But I'm going to challenge the legitimacy of what people come at me.
You are not going to do shit after this. Not the way you groveling and scraping and scrambling, homie.
With when I think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that because look at how he speaks. Look at how.
Yo, he giving you pieces of the real conversation. Stephen, this is what you should have did. Now, this is what you should have did, Stephen. Stephen, next time, yo, he giving you pieces of the conversation.
They act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that. But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic, I'm going to push back on that because that's emphatically false.
Stephen A is he just stick to sports. There's no point in him talking about popular culture. We've all basically came to the conclusion that Stephen A. Smith was a flip-flopper a lot of times.
Facts. I was already saying that, flip-flopper. Go ahead, so that's all yours. Take it at the top to pass it to Tito.
This is the whole point as far as, us, really needing to debunk these sort of celebrity representatives instead of, people who are either on the ground, on the grassroots like us, who's, doing stuff in the field, or, somebody who's like an actual policy analyst or even an academic like, Tommy Curry or Dr. T. Hassan Johnson or Dr. Ron Neal, people like that. We need to really, really eradicate that because guess what? They're not like bought and paid for. These are people who actually do this for a living, and they do it in spite of, quote unquote, their careers. It's something that, they're impassioned about, and, their adherence to empirical analysis and critical inquiry is what's going to, make these people stand out as opposed to somebody else who bend the knee like, your bitch ass Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Right? I mean, we need to, come up with a bend the knee Hall of Fame and stuff like that to kind of catalog these niggas just so that, people would, keep a sort of eye on them and just, really, really just kind of tarnish their rep and kind of separate ourselves from them. But what can you say about, our community giving a lot of credibility to niggas and deputizing them in roles that they should not be in? All of a sudden, because OJ is a football player, he can also be a surgeon. Us as Black people, we like to get into fields that we don't have any concern, right? You got to be a fucking philosopher. We're likely to tell the doctor what we know and this, that, and the other, or this, that, and the other. We need to, stay in our lane and keep it as such. Now I land my plane there.
Spot on. Tito, you want a piece of that?
I don't know how this goddamn dumb nigga thought that he could try to run for office as a Democrat, but number one, try to act like you have a modicum of common sense, and number two, try to check any Black woman about anything. I don't know how he thought that he was gonna run on a Democratic ticket and do both of those. This nigga must be fucking crazy if he thought that. But that's okay. Before the midterms, he'll be saying he Republican. Watch. A lot of them. You know who? I forgot the guy's name. The congressman from New Jersey that was like one of the first ones to defect during Trump's first administration, and that basically opened up the floodgates, and more and
Wasn't it
more
Christie?
people. No, I wasn't Christie. No, Christie was always a Republican.
Yeah, Christie
But then
was
he got on
always
some
Republican.
on the Illuminati lizard people never Trump shit. No, it was a guy that was a U.S. representative. But I don't know how he thought that. I don't know what media he been looking at. Like I said, it's like some of these motherfuckers are looking at interdimensional cable from Rick and Morty like they're in another universe. If he really thought that shit. I don't get it. Where he couldn't have been so deep into looking at sports that he's just like neglected to see this throughout all of these election cycles that he been in media.
No, I think I think that's exactly it, though. That's exactly it. There's another one. They don't believe in a gynocracy and none of that shit. I mean, I met a lot of these. They're politically ignorant. Malcolm X said it a long time ago. You're a chump, a political chump.
Yeah. If you go be a black man running or holding office in the Democratic Party, or you go be in leftist circles and media or whatever, you need to take your nuts and put them in your inside pocket with your wallet.
Facts.
Or your suit jacket. Tuck it in your suit jacket with your wallet. Put your nuts right there, because you're not going to be able to have them in the right place, and they definitely not going to be able to hang in that environment. Straight up. And I'll land my plane right there.
Well played, sir. Mr. O, that's all yours. Take us home, so and then we're going to segue into the main segment. My man, Scott Jennings kicking Abby Phillips and crew, and Jamel Hill's back in on CNN over this Democrat with the SS Nazi death head tattoo on his chest that is now running for governor in Maine. Can't make that shit up. That little segue speech I just gave, it sounds like it's made up, but you can't make that shit up. Go ahead, Mr. O, that's all you.
Man, Stephen A. Smith went from, street verbiage to sorry sis faster than a referee calls a foul. Bro, like you were saying nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? All I had to do is ignore them so-called people on social media. I know what's people on X. I know what some people in his ear, at ESPN say, man, if you don't go ahead and apologize, it's gonna look bad in the future. This chick might run for governor, she might run for some whatever. So this right here was like a PO move, but other than that, I wouldn't. If I was Stephen A. Smith, man, I know that was a publicity apology, so I'm gonna take it light on him. In the future, bro, if you can't hold your way against these other people that's supposedly higher than you, or you believe it's higher than you, don't go for them at all. Because and like everybody say, you want to go ahead and run for public, man. No, stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. Retire with grace. Retire from the media light, and don't try to go ahead and do nothing else. Period. Because apologizing to Jasmine Crockett, someone that's basically making a mockery out of her own people. She's not even that type of person, probably behind the scenes, but she's trying to go ahead and make an act for the so-called rah-rah sisterhood and so-called Black America, and she knows she'll get that support because she's Black. And Stephen A. and everyone else, look, she's not untouchable. She's not above reproach. You should hold your nuts like you did with the rest of them chicks on ESPN. And I'll land my plane there.
Well, like I said, man, it's boule on boule violence, man. That they called and was like, yo, get your man in order. You know what I'm saying? And the Democratic money run deep. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he did that. That's a 24-hour reversal. So that shit. And if you listen to his statement, he gave you bits and pieces of what they were saying to him. Like, you know what I mean? Lord of Brooklyn says the only win Stephen A. Smith had was when he checked Malika Andrews on his show. Like I said, I've been saying it from the gate. He's a flip flopper. Politics is not his lane because he's used, at least with the sports commentary, he can have his outrageous takes and opinions, and he could tell people take it or leave it. If he's trying to maintain all of his Democratic Party influence, even though he's saying he's an independent, he's a friggin' Democrat from all his politics.
He's gonna be independent for life now. The Democrats ain't gonna mess with him after he had K for what they bought talking girls. He can't. You got to be an independent or got to switch over to Republicans. You can't be a Democrat anymore.
Shit, I forgot what I was saying. All right, let's load up the next segment. All right, bet. Saul brought this to my attention. We had talked about it briefly. This Democrat with the Nazi death head tattoo on him. So let's go through this because this is the timeline of the montage. This is going to be a good segment with Abby Phillips in particular, and the Democrats all enraged with the fake Trump and Nazi rhetoric, and then we're gonna the montage goes all the way through to the new current guy running for governor in Maine. I'm gonna watch Scott Jennings take their head off, and we'll do the round robin on that. Where is Saul? All right, let's go.
This thing he did on the stage the other day was a 𝐔𝐷, which I just heard you say. Lawyer up maybe, because absolute ridiculous thing to say.
I get it. It's easier for you to defend, for whatever reason, the 𝐔𝐷. Okay, but Elon Musk, 2 days before Holocaust Remembrance Day, went and spoke in front of a far-right party is saying, don't worry about the Holocaust. We can forget about it. He didn't even mention the Nazi jokes he was making on Twitter that actually got
he's been given so many chances.
Like a person who wears a Nazi tattoo because he was in the military or whatever claimed that he didn't know the connection between.
And this is what I want to show you. So now they in big trouble with this Nazi thing. And what do? They got Abby Phillips, and who do they bring? Jemele Hill up here to basically support the Nazi shit. They got to put the black way up. All right, Keisha, we need you on the front line to carry our water and take care of the damage for this. They got Jemele Hill and Abby Phillips up here defending this shit.
The tattoo and Nazi symbols. He said while he was in the military, he enlisted in the army. It involves a full physical exam of all the tattoos that he has. It never got flagged. He passed a full background check to receive a security clearance to join the ambassador to Afghanistan security detail. Not flagged in any of those situations. This new information is new information, and it will be interesting to see what happens to some of that polling once the voters have this information, because I do think it shows a bit of a different picture.
Boy. So we got to talk about this pretty amazing reality check that took place on Abby Phillips' failing show on CNN. Failing without Scott Jennings, right? Without Scott Jennings, that show would be an absolute disaster. It's already not good, okay? But, Scott Jennings is keeping the show alive. So, there was a reality check that Scott Jennings delivered to this CNN panel, and it really triggered the Democrats and the liberals on the panel, because essentially Scott Jennings is stating the truth about how Graham Plattner, okay, who is a Democrat candidate for Senate out in Maine, a self-avowed communist with a Nazi tattoo, represents the Democrat Party base, right? He represents the energy in the Democrat Party. That is what they want. Evidenced by the fact that this dude is currently blowing out Janie Mills, the Democrat establishment candidate for Senate, who's the current sitting governor, in that main Democrat primary race for Senate. So I want to talk about this, okay, because more information has come out to suggest that this dude, Graham Plattner, is lying, right? He's lying about whether or not he knew the tattoo that he got was actually a Nazi tattoo.
A tattoo, the internet, and a high-stakes primary election for Maine's Senate seat. And tonight, old social media posts may be coming back to haunt Graham Plattner. He is the Democratic hopeful looking to fill Susan Collins' seat. And this week, Plattner said that he covered a chest tattoo that some people said looked like a Nazi symbol. And here's what it looks like right now. You can see it there. He claims that he didn't know what it meant when he got it.
Are you a secret Nazi?
I am not a secret Nazi. We did what Marines on Liberty do, and we decided to go get a tattoo. And we went to a tattoo parlor in Split, Croatia, and we chose a terrifying looking skull and crossbones off the wall because we were Marines.
By the way, there are Nazis in Croatia. I was in Croatia. There are Nazis in Croatia. FYI.
And, you know, skulls and crossbones are a pretty standard military thing.
But CNN's K-File dug up Plattner's now deleted Reddit post from 6 years ago that undercut that claim. In one thread, Plattner weighed in on a conversation about the 𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿, which is the Nazi version of the skull and crossbones. And someone else in the thread brought up the fact that some of the Navy SEALs use the so-called Punisher skull as their emblem. And Plattner writes in part, when I was in Ramadi as a Marine grunt, the SEAL platoon we worked closely with for the deployment all had the Punisher skull spray painted on their armor carriers. CNN also spoke to an acquaintance of Plattner's from more than a decade ago who said that he spoke about his tattoo resembling a Nazi symbol. And a second person told CNN that the acquaintance told them that Plattner had described it as a Nazi-style design. Plattner's campaign declined to comment on this story, that he said that the SS lightning bolt tattoos were a culture marker within Marine Scout sniper units. That is something that is probably worth scrutiny, if that is true. He also says he has no idea what they're talking about and about the criticism of it. And I will be sure to inform the black guys I know with bolts that they're Nazis now.
Oh.
So
I got a black friend.
So again,
okay.
Look, I do think that this new information is new information, and it will be interesting to see what happens to some of that polling once voters have this information, because I do think it shows a bit of a different picture of, first of all, his truthfulness. I think that's in question. But secondly, whether or not he was fully aware of what he was getting into when he went there.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. Okay, this guy has been exposed as a liar.
All right, but let's take it from there before we get into Scott kicking her back in. Yo, what up, full drink ass think? What up, Trem? How you, Playboy? Saul, this you there, Playboy? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, bet. This is your segment. Let's just take it from this point here. Let's do the update on the story, and more importantly, like now that damage control is needed, send it to Abby Phillips. Bring in Jemele Hill, and then once again, I always tell you guys, pay attention to how they edit and cut and and split screen these segments. You had Jemele; they had a lot of split screens with Jemele Hill and Abby Phillips, just to show the black women support this Nazi guy. It's not that bad, guys. Everybody stand down. The black women said it's cool. It's cool. What say you?
Well, it is that bad, and let me give you a couple of reasons why. You know, not just the whole like biker pervert beard or whatnot at first glance, but I would also add to the cover up, which is a Celtic symbol. So you substitute a Nazi symbol, which is with a Celtic symbol. So anything that comes within the realm of Celtic runes, Viking symbology, Nazi symbology, and all that other stuff, it's all the same thing. You're just trying to clean it up. Like, don't nobody know what the fuck is up. You know what I mean? Right? And then, of course, you know, Maine does have some activity of racism. You know, people get it fooled all the time that, you know, because, you know, these are blue states or whatnot, that, you know, these things, you know, tend to happen. When I was in upstate New York, right, where you know, people would say it's staunchly blue, I seen more Confederate flags and experience, you know, all kinds of craziness up there than I ever did in the South. You know what I mean? So this is part of the sort of narrative of hypocrisy that the Democratic Party likes to, you know, propagate. And then not only that, you know, you want to couple that with the sort of narrative even that's going on now, where we were told that we're misogynist for not voting for Kamala, but you have a black woman running for governor in Virginia, albeit she's a tether, but nobody's saying that anybody's a misogynist for not voting for her. So like, we need to really highlight these hypocrisies and stuff like that to eradicate and chew away at, you know, the Democratic sort of perception and presumption that they own us and own our votes and tell us what is racist and what's not, especially when we're in the field every day. Now, under the Biden administration and the Obama administration, now we're all black men here, and I'm sure each of us have had to go to EEOC at one time or another. How responsible was they? Months? Did they really address your issue and this, that, and the other? If they really cared about eradicating any of the shit that they talk about that will bolster funding in those sort of offices, but they don't, because their hand is in the pockets of those employers. Those employers are in their pockets as well. So I digress, man. You know, they full of shit too.
No, I think you're spot on. In Detroit, with the $5 super chat, he said the sisterhood reminds me of the Stonecutters from the Simpsons episode of Society Call. Let's do some drops.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these. Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another.
She's buff. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might. Saving the day all through the night. Buff. All by herself. New strong black woman action.
She's got power to spare. Big approach, running dead center.
Watch the power. She's flying. Huge blow. The table's breaking. Look out. Get down. Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
All right, Tito, that's all yours.
Not knowing what the SS death head symbol is like saying you don't know what the hell the Raider symbol look like or the Met symbol look like. Who the fuck do this guy think he fooling? Who the fuck do he think he fooling? Like, you know what? This just shows how craven Keisha is to any white dude, no matter how egregious the shit is. One of them could behead one of them, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, it's serial killers and all races." That's what they say.
You're not being hyperbolic. It's actually happening right now. We recently had your chicks fucking beheaded, and the other chick stuffed in the wall of the home and shit like that. And you had the Keisha on like that's just one thing. That's just one.
Yeah.
It's violent men in all races, right? But I'm not buying this shit that this dude is trying to sell, bro. I'm not buying it, man. Like I said, this is like somebody from America not knowing what the Raider symbol is. How could you not know what that? Especially you in the military.
You're
You
in the
in the
military.
fucking military. How do you not look? Let me wait. I'm gonna bust his ass out right here. Anybody who ever since that they had, remember when they would have like the film strip projectors in your classroom, and or the teacher would pull the chalkboard down, and later on they had like the fucking VCR tape projectors that are projected on like the big screen that she pulled down out the chalkboard. Even back then, they were showing us videos of the fucking SS in World War II. Everybody knows, if you went through the American school system, you know what the fuck that means. I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying it.
And once again, he got it in Croatia. As I said, I was in Croatia. There are a lot of Nazis in Croatia.
You know what?
That's why the tattoo is available at the tattoo parlor. Well, are we missing that part?
Yeah. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I remember seeing like pictures of Waffen SS, with the spotted camouflage uniforms on. I remember seeing that shit in my grammar school textbooks, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way in hell that you didn't know what that means.
No, this is
I'm playing that. They think motherfuckers are stupid.
No, but as I said, this is we're doing a media analysis of the damage control and how Keisha gets rolled out to be the forefront and the guard and the sword and the shield for all forms of egregiousness. That's Keisha's job. Mr. O, what you got for me, man? Before we jump into Scott Jennings kicking a back in.
Even when you look at the so-called what Tito had called them earlier, I can't remember, but he had described this particular creature. Even when they got to hear their own bullshit, tether or not, with Abby Phillips being the tether. Jamel Hill's facial expression even details like, bitches, you fucking serious.
Hey, yo, bro, you spot on, bro. That's what I was going to say right after you was done. Yo, you caught it spot on. Her face gave her away. Like, I can't believe they got me on here running cover for this bullshit. Are you fucking serious? That's what her face looked like. Go ahead, Mr. O, that's yours.
Even with Abby Phillips, when she was reading the screen, she was looking like she was about to self-destruct. I mean, as much as that little decent looking, I mean, she a foul. I mean, on a good day with the lips and everything, but this particular chick is a paid agent, paid by the Obama Propagandized Act that put people like that so they could go ahead and do damage control and make everything look so nice and clean. Like, oh, there's nothing to see here. I mean, people make mistakes every day. I mean, Bill Clinton said he didn't inhale and all that good stuff. Let's just move forward, look past this, and let's talk about Trump.
All right, spot on. All right, let's all right, we're all on the same page with that. Now, Scott Jennings kicking a back in like he normally does is entertaining. But the main thing I want to point out, but this is what Scott does, which is so brilliant. He does a reverse Uno on him, and I want you guys to see what he does here, which is brilliant. Because he turns around and goes like, no, well, all this like this guy's going up in the polls. So this is a brilliant argument by Scott Jennings, and I want everybody's feedback on Scott's argument and his rebuttal to them and how he has them scrambling on the panel.
He knew exactly what he was given this reality check to
tattoo who
okay, hold on. Let's
in Virginia who wants to murder.
All right, hold on.
This is what the voters of the Democrat Party want. This is what they believe. So without further ado, let's get into it.
But at this point, if he moves forward, Democrats aren't winning the seat.
I hate to break the news to you, but he's winning the primary by 30 points.
Well,
getting a Nazi tattoo made him more popular.
I don't think it made him more popular
among Democrats. You've got a guy running for attorney general in Virginia who wants to murder Republicans, and he raised $500,000 off
people
of it.
have also
You got Nazi tattoo guy in Maine. I sat out here for a year, 2 years, listening to every Democrat at this table say, Donald Trump's a Nazi. Elon's a Nazi. And your party is now in love with a guy with a Nazi tattoo who trained a left-wing paramilitary group and called himself an Antifa super soldier on the internet, and he's going up every day. Good luck getting him. I am but a humble political analyst, and I will just tell you that when you're winning a race by 30 points, if a pundit on television tells you, well, you need to think about dropping out, you laugh in their face. I don't know. I want Democrats to be who they are.
Yo, he's killing them up here. He's killing them up here.
This is who they are. No, that is who they are. No, it is not.
Hold on, you're saying the Democrats.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is who they are, right? We know this for a fact. You know how we know this? Because the polling shows that this is who they are. And the crazy part about it is that this is the monster that Democrats have created.
All right, hold on, let's jump ahead.
These are the latest numbers that they came up with. Overall, asking folks, do you have a positive view of socialism? 39% of Americans said yes. 54% said they had a positive view of capitalism. But look at the party split here among Democrats. Look at socialism. That's nationally again. 2/3 of Democrats nationally, not talking New York City, but across the country, say to Gallup they have a favorable, positive view of socialism. Only 42% of capitalism. And take a look here, independents, Republicans, it is different. Slight majority of independents favorable toward capitalism, 3/4 of Republicans favorable towards capitalism. Well,
so that, along with the fact that you have Zohran Mamdani, who's about to win the New York City's mayor's race, okay, a straight up socialist, right? A self-avowed socialist, okay? You have a communist in Maine leading the primary. This is the energy. This is where the energy of the Democrat Party is at right now. It's in the far left base, okay? This is exactly who they are. And you had Hakeem Jeffries come out and endorse Zohran Mamdani. You had Democrats come out and endorse major Democrats, prominent Democrats like Bernie Sanders, who is the runner-up. Right, he was the runner-up in the Democrat primary of 2016 and 2020. Okay, so again, we're talking about a major part of the Democrat Party. Bernie Sanders has endorsed this guy. Like, this is Bernie's guy, right? This is Bernie's hand-picked guy, okay? And again, the base of the Democrat, they love Bernie.
He discussed the Totenkopf emblem in recent years and months. Do you still think Plattner is impressive?
Yeah, I saw that reporting. I think I'm meeting with him this upcoming week, so I'm certainly interested to hear from him about it. I mean, anytime you see something like that, you scratch your head. But I've also listened to him talk about, the difficult time that he went through in his life. And frankly, it's not unfamiliar to a lot of soldiers who came back from.
It's not unusual for soldiers to come back and get Nazi tattoos tattooed on their body. This is a senator, Democratic senator from Connecticut, by the way.
Service and had a very difficult time readjusting. So he had
a difficult time readjusting. So he got a Nazi tattoo.
Like a human being who made mistakes, recognizes them, and is very open.
He recognizes the Nazi, the SS Death Head tattooed on his body. He recognized that was wrong. He recognized it was wrong. He recognizes it's wrong. Let's just move. I'm not going to exactly not endorse him. You know, everyone makes mistakes.
Oh wait, so he admit. So wait a minute. So dude on the right of the screen, he admitting that he understands that it's a Nazi tattoo.
Yes. This is the Democratic senator from Connecticut. Because Jake Tapper's trying to be like, yo, so you're still endorsing him to run for against the incumbent.
Look at the look on Tapper's face.
Look at
the look on Jake Tapper's face,
bro.
That look like Jake Tapper's face look like a schnauzer when you run in the room with a Halloween mask on.
Tapper looking at him like how are you guys fucking up this bad on national television? Make it stop. Make it stop. Go, Tina, you had it. Take it at the top and then pass it to Saul. Let's go.
I mean, you know what, man? You know what? God damn, a fucking Nazi tattoo. Why don't they just? This is what I mean when I talk about this narcissism. Can't admit any wrong. Why don't they just tell this motherfucker to resign, drop out of the race? Wouldn't it be that? Tell him, hey, look, we not about to look, bruh. We didn't know about the Nazi tattoo. We got to distance ourselves from you as a party. The DNC said they cutting your funding. You on your own as far as campaign finance, man. You should just, we can get you jobs in lobbying firms or something, man, but you got to drop out of the race. Why don't they just do that instead of doing this shit? This is embarrassing. This shit is embarrassing. You know what this is like? This is like a drunk motherfucker that'll come to a party, fall asleep, piss on themselves, and then stand up and still want their keys and try to figure out why you trying to keep them from driving while they whole pants is wet with piss. That's what this is like, man. This shit is embarrassing.
Yo, I'm glad you guys caught that. That's gold. Look at Tapper's face. He like,
no, he do. He look like somebody surprised the dog with a Halloween mask. He do. Look how he got his head turned to the side.
Tapper looking at him like, bruh, I was trying to give you the alley up with that. Like you do realize you're like the sitting senator of Connecticut, right? The guy's a Nazi. You guys are you're gonna go. You're on CNN, bro.
It's not unusual.
It's a softball interview. How could you mess this up?
It's
That's
not
Tapper's face.
It's not unusual for our fighting servicemen and women to go and get when they come back home, get tattoos of a past fascist regime and our mortal enemies from a past war. It's not unusual. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
And here's the thing: like the SS death head is actually worse than the SWAT sticker, because the SS was the Gestapo and they ran the death camps. They were the extermination squad. That actually the death head's worse than that.
That's a different part of the SS. That's the Einsatzgruppen that managed the executions inside of the camps. But not just inside of the camps, but also in different countries and investigating partisans and going out and rounding them up, killing them, putting them in mass graves. But the death's head was also wore by the special operations part of the SS, the Waffen SS. But still, this is a fucking S. Everybody knows who they are. Anybody who went through grammar school in any country, especially in the Western country, knows what the fuck that means. I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. This is you talking about some symbiology that's from the fucking foundational. The fucking foundational event of the modern world. World War II is the foundational event of the modern fucking world. There's no way that you can matriculate through a school system in a Western society and not understand what that means. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. That's like a motherfucker not knowing what the goddamn man sign is. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo, Saul, you want a piece of that? Then we we passed it to Mr. We gave a closing statement to get out of here.
Let's start with a general question for the chat, and we're gonna give them maybe 30 seconds to reply. How many of you are servicemen where in their manual, particularly at MEPS, you're prohibited from enlisting or getting a commission by virtue of either gang tattoos or racial stuff, right? So if he knew that he couldn't even get it upon entry to the military, then the question is, why get it after or during the part where you're about to leave the military? I'm just curious of that. You know what I mean, right? So I'm sure some veterans are probably going to answer in the chat down there, but like, he knows exactly what he's doing. And you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I hope they actually go ahead and elect him, right? Just so they can shut the fuck up and won't continue on this whole high ground shit. And we can see them for who they really are. Let's stop playing.
I was actually going to make the same argument. Well played, sir. Go ahead. It's all yours.
But that's what I got.
All right, bet. Mr. O, you want a piece of this?
Now, the guy to the left, the facial expressions, you have to go in sequence. You gotta go back at least about 30 seconds. I gotta get look. The man was trying to save him so many times with his facial expression. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, right there. right there. He was like, "Are you serious? Like, are you serious right now?" The shocking look on his face, like, "You really?"
Yeah.
Yes, like, and you proceed on and on and on. He is getting more disgusted and more disgusted. Mhm.
He like, really, bro? That's the really bro face.
The sad look on his face right there. He like, I really traded my soul for this type of job right here. Yes.
There you go. He was like, bro, was you really saying that out your mouth right now?
Yes.
Go ahead. That's all you, man.
And this is who y'all elect. I have to go ahead and say that the average citizen should not be unable to vote. I really think we need to have an aptitude test, some type of serious some type of mental test for people in the future, because if you don't do your homework, this type of guy on the right, he's going to allow this type of malarkey to persist. He'll literally go ahead and say like, well, you know, national socialism is not really that bad. I mean, we see some ways that we could adopt it, but I mean, we just going to have to go and do a study on it. You know, Senator McCarthy, he'll be turning over his grave right now if he has seen what's going on right now. Dan Koontz, not the author. I forgot his name. Dan Smoots. He talked about this is the Democratic Republic. I mean, a democratic, a constitutional republic. Constitution. They trying to make it into a so-called democracy, because when a democracy happens, y'all can go ahead and just give the power to the people, and we get the power to the majority. It means nobody really has power, and it goes into chaos. And with chaos, they want somebody to go ahead and be one person in charge, one person going to take the fall. And when we get to that day, that will be the day of mayhem. And I don't want to be around for that type of day. But they trying to usher into my lifetime before I get old, because of weak guys like this on the left and the right. And I end my land my plane there.
Well played. Universal Black is correct. Yeah, that's the way his face looked. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Yo, that's bad with everybody. Yo, the freeze frame gets you every time. Yeah, he is like, come on, dog, and he does get a hell yeah, he gets a sheed for that, man. That shit funny as hell.
She got your ass.
All right, guys, that is a wrap. That's a good round. That's the meat and potatoes I wanted to get of that exchange with with Scott Jennings and everyone. Let's get closing statements. Get the hell up out of here. We at the 1 hour 38-minute mark. I said I was going to keep you guys long. We started a little bit late, and I know a lot of people got to get to work. What it do? Yo, Aaron in the building. What up, Aaron? Thank you for being a member. Closing statements. Let's do Mr. O. What you got for me, man?
Well, it's been crazy segments we had to go ahead and had to witness and go through from a stud Keisha that can't let go, and really got let go because of her show called Shenanigans. To Abby Phillips and these Democrats trying to do damage control for socialism, communism that's taking over our nation under our eyes. And I just can't believe these people that they do not know what they were supposed to learn back in elementary school, that this type of ideology is not good for our so-called free world. And well, these people are just crazy. I just can't believe that I sat there and watched Jemele Hill look like that, and she was sitting there like, man, I really took this as a career. I left ESPN to go do my own thing, to do this, and now I'm stuck here, and I got to defend a so-called tethered black woman that looked like me. man, this is a crazy week, and I can't wait to see what's coming up next. I'll land my plane there.
No, spot on. I think Jamel Hill's face was like, I can't believe my Democratic handlers got me on national television because I'm the pro blackity BLM, and they got me up here defending some white man with a Nazi tattoo. Like they really got me up here, caught out there like that, bruh. Saul, closing statement. What you got for the chat and the replay game, man?
I mean, like I said before, this is the bludgeon that we can, continue to use against these folks. They like to, cry and bitch and whine about, shit when it comes to this side of the aisle. So this is obviously something to eradicate their quote unquote perceived moral veil. Show them for who they are, and let's continue to find examples of stuff like this, just so that we can illustrate the point even more. Now, a lot of people don't know. People like Huey Long of Louisiana, he was a prominent leftist and obviously a Democrat. Nobody wants to say anything about that, but that whole fake ass realignment shit and Dixiecrat and Party Switch. No, these are the same folks. They're just rebranded. And I land my plane there.
Yo, well played, sir. A point you just made. Well, I think me, you, and Tito might have to do just a separate stream, especially now that we're moving into the midterms, because I want to peel some of that back. We really need to do a Martin Luther King Marxist socialist thing and the whole Bayard Rustin effect. Like I want to, because that's how we got all this. We always saying like the FBA black man's agenda being derailed by them stacking all this shit on top of all these other interests on top of our interests. The other what you call it?
I think Mr. O, we might just have to do a special stream altogether, because Mr. O, he was just speaking about how what's old boy name McCarthy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
I tried to mix the stuff up. Like not McCarthy himself, but with them basically co-opting black movements for communist purposes and using us as a fucking buffer class.
Yeah, and they just really doing a rinse and repeat of what they did back then now. And like I said, Bayard Rustin was the one they put next to Martin, and that's how that shit started leaning into that backdooria communist and Marxist shit. So we need to do a separate.
Martin Luther King was best friends with Rockefeller, who was trying to break in the United States of Communist Party of America. Come on now, come on.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we should do a separate stream on that. Just as we walk our way into the midterms, because and I say that because a lot of the same thing is actually happening now. It's just dressed up in a different package. You know what I'm saying? Tito, closing statement for the chat and the replay gang. You there, Playboy? There you go.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. 20. I just want y'all to be ready for what's about to happen next week with the proposed, the snap cuts. When you go shopping, and I predicted this a long time ago. If you look at my channel, when you go shopping, don't go shopping in bulk. Just go get your shit little by little. If you going alone, you will be robbed, but it's mostly gonna be the women that's gonna be robbed. They go have other women and probably they teenage children punch them in the face and rob them for their food. And the whole thing about stealing out of the stores, that's gonna last for about 2 days, right? And after that, after you have a few crash out videos of people getting slammed on the floor by security and the police, then what they're gonna move to is robbing people in the parking lots. And what are the grocery stores gonna do? That's it's on the property, but it's not inside the store. They gonna look the other way.
Facts.
Then after they get bad, some of the grocery stores go have security in the parking lot, and then that's what most of the customers go to. There's gonna be a trend with all of the grocery stores where they gonna have probably people armed security patrol in the parking lot on ATVs or something. Watch.
No, I think you spot on.
Wait a minute.
Bro.
The BGS subscribers should be happy because now they finally get the chance to pay $40 for some pussy.
I think
they should be happy.
Yeah, but you know what? That's true though, and it's been moving that way in the net. But you know what? They on motherfucking TikTok right now talking about like one way or another. Looks like I'm gonna be selling cat. Like yo, they just make it straight up post like that. One way.
They was already doing it anyway. They was already doing it anyway, man.
My snap I'm gonna eat.
Hey Tito, man. Hey man, what would Clarence say right about now? You know, when this November 1st situation happened, man. We got here.
What would Clarence say? BGS, as you can see, he was right. Winter is here, and you guys better get out there and take advantage of it. If you were saving to go somewhere, just forget about that. You can get your row out now. That's what Clarence will say.
Are you gonna bring Clarence back early November, man? With a post-apocalyptic
hit back or Plantation Pat.
Yeah, with a post-apocalyptic fucking St. Louis or some shit. Memphis.
Oh yeah, man.
No, I don't know if I'm bringing back him or Plantation Pat.
Yeah. Well, you know who hurting too? Them damn Arabs. I cannot fund any help to Palestine. All the Negroes aren't using their EBT.
Man,
this is why I go shopping on military bases. The Storm be connected like a motherfucker. Any foolishness you lose access immediately. Yeah, Storm be connected like a motherfucker. All right, guys, that's our time for the night. We have the 1 hour 48-minute mark.
Yo, is that who?
Oh, hold on for a second. What the fuck?
Yes, sir.
Hoop, is that you? There you go. Hoop. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, what's up? Well,
yeah, man.
You at the end of the show, but give us a closing statement, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry I missed the segment, man. I sent y'all in the chat. I was on the phone with one of my latest students, man. When I used to teach, he plays starting center for the USC Trojans football team, man. And he hit me up and want to talk about shit about the season, and it jammed me up, man. So I sent y'all that screenshot to show you I wasn't bullshit, man.
Oh, no, man, it's so cool, man. I mean, you be doing that shit at your leisure. Man, you've been with us since season 3, nigga. What the fuck?
I got you. No, it just was like, I was like, oh fuck, this nigga want to talk. So, but
it's all good. You've been with us since season 3, man. You actually wrote this shit from the bottom with us. Fuck out of here.
Already.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, man, I appreciate, y'all having me as always. And I had a good show lined up. And I know y'all enjoyed it last week. And I appreciate y'all enjoying the humor aspect, pulling the sports angle. And I'm going to be doubly ready next week. I just, had to talk about 45 minutes with the youngin', man. So it's just senior year. Hopefully he goes to NFL next year. He has some shit to get off his chest. So I think whether they just lost SC lost to Notre Dame last week. And he was just talking about, some of the shit he going through and all that shit. So, just
no,
had
on some real shit, what you call it? You did that's really what the channel about. Like, you giving somebody younger or at least another brother that needs some advice. You stayed on the phone with him, helped to work a situation out. I mean, you actually did what you're supposed to do, my nigga.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I know I want to be here every week doing what I do because again, I really enjoyed last week. I was just like, fuck, that's why I sent y'all that shit. Like, I'm
Well, I was saying that the song when we got off the joint. I was like, man, I think Hoop missed being over here on Sunday, kids. when we got off the phone, when we did the post show phone call, I was like, man, I don't know, man. I think Hoop missed being over here. I said we just need Wrench and Hot Sauce to be back. We got the full Voltron pilots. Know what I'm saying?
No, real talk, man. I love being where like-minded men reside. It's just good to have a good time talking about sports. You ain't got to agree with all my takes, but I just hope y'all like the presentation and all that good stuff, man.
No, man. You up the ante, and we found. Shout out to you. Saul sent me the email. He found it, and then I re-forwarded it to you. I found the original intro, so we back in business. So the original intro from like when we first started, when I do the drop with because Saul designed that joint. And I had some eye candy for your intro too when you did your joint.
Yeah. That should have worked.
That should have worked.
I like the white one and the black one.
All right, yeah. I dropped the big breast Becky for Theo earlier since he liked the Ukrainian women. Yeah, we got some snow. All right, guys, as well, we at the 1 hour 52-minute mark. Anybody else want something before I close the doors? All right. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Thanks for coming out, man. Supporting us. Like I always say, it's Sunday, late as hell. Late as fuck, depending on where you at. If you on the East Coast, it's especially late. So you guys could be anywhere, but y'all rocking with us. And I say, damn, I see y'all still piling up in here. So it's going to have to be replay gang for y'all. But, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back Sunday. You see we got Hoop back in rotation. So it's a ball game. It's football season. So we're going to talk some shit. It's going to be good news. Go ahead. Tino.
Excuse me. To Woody Johnson, to owners like Woody Johnson, Jerry Jones, Ziggy Wilf, I forgot the guy's name that owned Atlanta. What is the purpose of hiring coaches, scouts, GMs, team presidents if y'all go interrupt with their business? If y'all think y'all know so much, why don't y'all put that motherfucking suit on, put your tie on, and put on a goddamn wool coat and take your ass down to the sidelines like George Halas did? If you're not gonna do that, shut the fuck up.
Bang, and there you have it. All right, guys, that's Hoop's banner on the screen. On the screen, should already be subscribed. Yo, thanks to my panel, man. We be throwing this shit. I keep telling y'all, man, we be throwing this shit together every Sunday, like 2 hours or 5 hours before showtime, and everybody's in a fucking different state, different country, and a different time zone. We make it look easy. It is not. That being said, man, we will see you guys next week. We got a couple clip shows coming for you this week. Go ahead, Mr. O. You want to say something?
I said we come from different places and everything, still put it together like No Limit did to Cash Money last night on the verse.
Yeah, Saul was talking about that. He sent me the link. I haven't seen it yet. He said Birdman was going off. I'm gonna have to watch the replay.
Yeah, but Birdman was on one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got enough money to buy the good shit. Man, well, everybody know how Birdman get down, and sometimes, and not always for the good. So we gonna leave that right there.
Yeah.
We not always for the good. We gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, my peoples knew Gilly when he was down there. A lot of weird shit going on. That being said.
I heard that nigga Eagles fan.
No Diddy. That bitch. He's fucking this nigga time. This nigga. Yo, here I got something. Wait. I got something for you.
Lord have mercy. That's good. Bone just falls apart.
Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these. Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just fall.
All right, man. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna talk shit to you about the Cowboys next week. Hey, guys, we at the 1 hour 55-minute mark. I gotta get out of here to make my time. Like we always do. Hold on. I'm missing something. International Quiet Storm sent me a Cash App. Appreciate you, bro. Let's do some drops and we gonna get out of here. These drops is for Quiet Storm and then the regular. I want to say good night, good luck. Let's rock.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these. Lord have mercy.
Bold. She's buff. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might. Saving the day all through the night. Bold, buff, all by herself. New strong black woman action. Bold. She's buff. She's doing everything alone.
Meet soft black man.
She's got power to spare. Big approach, running dead center.
Watch the power. She's flying. Huge blow. Oh, my. The table's breaking. Look out. Get down. She finishes the twist. She's in there. Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you hoes. Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop. Hip hop. Here's another classic. The definition of chemistry. Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might. Saving the day all through the night. Bold, all by herself. New strong black woman action. Bold. She's buff. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might. Saving the day all through the night. Bold, all by herself. New strong black woman action. Bold. She's buff. She's doing everything alone. Strong black woman, muscles of might. Saving the day all through the night. Bold, all by herself. New strong black woman action.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these.
Sorry.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.